What's going on, internet? It's Jake here, and this video is going to be a little bit different. I originally wasn't planning to make a video about this, but I just decided I would go ahead and give my thoughts on the recent leaks surrounding Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and a lot of people are not happy, and understandably so. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right to the point, rip the band-aid off, so we can go ahead and start the healing process, if you will. There's no easy way to say this. Batman dies in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and it's not some heroic death where he, goes out in a blaze of glory saving people. He doesn't, sacrifice himself to destroy Brainiac. He doesn't go up against another league member and, trade his life for theirs. Nothing like that. Nothing that would pay tribute to the hero that Batman is. Nothing that would be in tone with the heroic nature of Batman. Nothing like that. He gets shot in the face by Harley Quinn. And it's no big thing either, from what I'm hearing. It's not a ceremonious death scene, and I don't really know how to feel about this, because the Arkham series as a whole is something that I invested the better part of 15 years into. I'll have my problems with how they've done some things over the years, and I have my issues with, an individual game or two here and there, but I put a lot of time and effort into immersing myself into this universe, and the way that they're supposedly ending this Arkham Batman is just, I'm just gonna say it, it's terrible. And it isn't helped by the fact that Kevin Conroy passed away last year in November, and this is going to be his last performance as Batman. With all the different things that we kept hearing about this game, the whole game's as a service aspect, the fact that it was going to be, more like Rocksteady's first game that they made before the Arkham series, which was Urban Chaos, which was a shooter, and now they're making another shooter. I didn't have a problem with that concept on its own, but the more and more that kept getting revealed about this game, there was just a lot that I was hearing that I wasn't liking. But still, in the back of my mind, the two things that made me say I'm still gonna buy this were the fact that we're finally seeing the Justice League in the Arkhamverse, and that this is gonna be Kevin Conroy's last performance as Batman, when we learned that. So it was those two things that were still keeping me on the train of, I'm gonna buy this game no matter what, and hey, if it's bad, it's bad. But now, I don't know. I mean, as a content creator, I'm still gonna get it, but I can understand a lot of people who don't want to get it, because it's gonna tarnish the Arkham legacy that has been built over the past 14 years, ever since Arkham Asylum in 2009. And that Batman story, I mean, after everything he really went through, to go out in such an unsatisfying, unceremonious way is just bad. Like, that's not how you want to have a character like that end their journey. And we already had that character in his journey, or so we thought, in Arkham Knight 8 years ago, whenever Bruce Wayne's identity essentially died and he became Batman full-time as the Nightmare Batman. We thought, that's the end, they're leaving it open-ended, he's fully Batman now, and we won't see anymore. That was the assumption for the longest time. But then as soon as Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League came out, there was all this speculation that, is Batman going to be back? Because they revealed that it takes place 5 years after Arkham Knight. And then shortly after Kevin Conroy sadly passed away, they came out with the Batman reveal trailer that showed that this game was going to be Kevin Conroy's last performance as Batman, and that swayed some more people into getting the game. Now, these leaks, they get a lot of people upset for a lot of reasons, and I'm one of them. However, as upset as I am about these leaks, and I'm not happy with Rocksteady. I don't dislike them as a company. I love a lot of things that they've done, but this is not the Rocksteady that you guys grew up with back in the prime days of the Arkham games. Because Sefton Hill left the company, and a lot of people who were involved with Arkham Asylum, City, and Night have now left Rocksteady. Now, some of them are still there and have been there that entire time. But a lot of the heavy hitters of the development of those games are gone now. And especially Sefton Hill, who had such a prominent role as the director for Arkham Knight. And the fact that this is not the Rocksteady that, was behind those 3 games, it definitely makes it feel a little bit different. And in regards to the leaks themselves, back when the original rumor was going around about how it was going to be a Flash universe reboot scenario, and that was the role that Flash was going to play in the game, I wasn't necessarily happy with that leak, but it made more sense to me. I could at least rationalize it, even if I didn't think it was a good idea. This leak, there's really no way to rationalize it, unless we're going with the assumption that they're only releasing this game because they are trying to give this Arkham universe as gruesome of a death as they possibly can. And if that's their goal, then I'd say they're probably going to succeed. And I do find it funny that James Gunn took to different social media sites, I think it was Reddit and Twitter and some other ones, but he essentially said that there were no plans for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League to be the last installment in the Arkhamverse. And I think that was James basically trying to jump in front of a bullet that he knew was coming, that a bullet that he hoped wouldn't hit us fans too hard. But I don't know if it necessarily worked. Because a lot of people are just not going to buy this. They're writing it off as not canon. They're pretending that it just doesn't exist. But here's the problem. You can't really do that. It's kind of like the whole situation with Star Wars and Disney. You can dislike the sequel movies as much as you want to, and you can put them out of your own little headcanon if that's what you want to do, but at the end of the day, they still happened, and they're a part of the lore. And as much as I wish this wasn't the case, at the end of the day, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is gonna be part of the Arkham lore. You can already hear the fact that I'm struggling to say that right now, because I don't want it to be the case. Because, not only is it going to completely crap on the entire legacy of the Arkham Batman, but I don't think it's going to be a pleasant introduction for these other Justice League characters either. Now, am I as excited to see these characters debut? I was when the game was first revealed, but over the past couple months and leading into a year, all the way back since it was revealed, my excitement for seeing the Justice League in this universe has gotten lower and lower, to the point where I'm not even sure if it's there anymore. And yeah, I'm not happy about this, as I've said. However, please, I understand that a lot of you are angry about this too. Please don't go and contact the Rocksteady people on Twitter and tear them apart for it. That is not the right move to do. You can be frustrated about a video game, that you are about a universe of video games that you invested a lot of your time and a lot of years into, because I'm certainly upset about it. But that doesn't mean the right move is to attack Rocksteady or on Twitter or other various social media sites and, call them terrible people and say all of these vulgar slurs that are just unwarranted. Because as upset as you may be, that's just not the right move. And it's not going to solve anything at the end of the day. It's going to do more harm than it is good. And it's not going to do any good. So there's really no point in doing it. But yeah, I'm not too happy about this, as is the case with a lot of people. I'm still gonna try my best to look back on the Arkham series fondly, because I do still really enjoy it. I love all 4 games: Asylum, City, Origins, and Night. I have my issues with each game, less so Arkham Asylum and City, but there's still some things there. But they're both, honestly, all 4 of them are great games. And despite my issues that I've had with each of them over the years, there's no denying the impact that they've had on not only my personal life, but this channel. They're what got a lot of you guys that are watching now here to begin with. And I'm going to be grateful to those games forever for not only getting me out of a bad spot in my life, but also bringing a lot of you guys to this channel. I'm going to be grateful to them for those 2 aspects alone, but also a lot more. And I'm still going to cover the Arkham games, because even though they have this next extension, I don't know how long I'm going to cover Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, but I'm still going to make plenty of content for the Arkham series as a whole. I'm nowhere near done with it, and I might have insinuated that the Secrets of Arkham series was coming to an end when we hit 100 secrets. That's not the case. I'm just going to be putting a lot of other Arkham content sandwiched in between these Secrets episodes, just so I can space them out a little bit so we don't burn through them all so quickly. So, yeah, I had a feeling some people might have been confused about that, so I just wanted to go ahead and address that here. But yeah, I'm not happy about these leaks, obviously, as I've been saying for the past few minutes, but now I want to hear from all of you guys. What do you think about the recent leaks regarding Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League and what it's going to do to the legacy of the Arkham Batman? I'm curious to see what you guys' opinions are. Try your best to keep it civil. I understand there's going to be a lot of heavy emotions. If you want to let out some of those emotions, that's fine, but don't start attacking, the people behind the games and the people who made it. Just don't do that. It's not the right move. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what your thoughts about all this are, and I will see you with more Arkham content and more videos in general on the horizon as they come. See you later.